Hello, what's up guys, it's me, Muhammad Ali Klai, and today I'm starting a new series on my channel. This is going to be kind of like games for your shitty PC, but first for games that I don't want to recommend for your shitty PC, or for games that don't deserve that much talking about, They don't need to be talked about that much. And today I'll be kind of covering Spider-Man, friend or foe. Now, as a little kid, I used to love Spider-Man. I used to buy a lot of his games. My favorite back then was Ultimate Spider-Man, and it still is, It's kind of a short game, but I still kind of appreciate it. It's lovely, the art style is good. And, yeah, while scrolling through my Spider-Man collection, I found Spider-Man Friend or Foe. And I thought to myself, hey, as a kid, I always liked this game, I liked the humor, but I never got around to finishing it, so let me go back to it and finish what I started, a few years ago. And I started it up, I started playing, and honestly, the beginning was pretty good. It was promising, it had good humor, it had good, satisfying fighting mechanics, but as I progressed, the combat became more repetitive, the gameplay in general became very repetitive, the story even gave up at some point, before the end, like a while before the end, the writers basically just gave up. They said, fuck it, they can't refund the game now, so I don't give a shit about the story. And that's how I feel it went. So basically, Spider-Man Friend or Foe, it's about Spider-Man. It's about like a third threat. Spider-Man be walking around downtown fighting villains, and then they all team up on him, and then suddenly a new threat, which is Phantoms, came in and tries to destroy them, and basically mind controls his entire villain arsenal. And that aspect is pretty fucking interesting to see how Spider-Man recruits his villains to fight the greater evil. And it was kind of interesting. I really liked the concept. The humor was great in this game. The characters were also kind of good. But then as it progressed, as I said, it just became boring and bland. The boss fights went from being great to being being just stupid. The final boss battle is just boring, it's stupid, it's unfun. It's really anticlimactic. The final boss itself, the end of the game, it's just stupid. Spider-Man's like, yo, I went all around the world killing all these motherfuckers for you. I'm glad I could help. And then the guy's like, yeah, great man, I paid off your student loans. Like, is this supposed to be a joke? I don't feel that much satisfied. And generally the game is good. It's basically a co-op game, but I never got to play co-op. And honestly, it has an arena mode or something, which I think may be interesting, interesting to fight with two friends. But as far as I can tell from the gameplay, Spider-Man always has the upper hand. With that being said, it's still kind of a meh game, I wouldn't recommend it to anyone. But if you have it on your computer, or if you are a huge Spider-Man fan, you should buy it, It'll give you a giggle or two. It's funny at the beginning, but then at the end, the writers just gave up. Everything just gave up. The combat, went from being, yeah, this is great, and, easy, this is a great start of a game, to, don't these enemies ever get harder? Like, the first, second, and third chapter, the enemies get a little harder. And then they just give up. It's only 5 chapters as well, so it's kind of short. I could finish it in like 4 to 5 days, and that's even just like playing 3 hours a day. But that being said, I wouldn't really recommend this game. As I said, it's kind of fun, but not that much. The end really left a bad, sour taste in my mouth. And if you could play it on LAN, I think it might be more interesting for you. I think it may be more fun, but I never got around playing it on LAN, so fuck that. With all that being said, that's my quick review of Spider-Man Friend or Foe. If you like this review and this idea, the idea of games that I want to review but are not for your shitty PC. If you want me to review more games like this, then please leave a comment and leave a like. And if you don't like this video, if you find it boring, if you find it repetitive, if you find it whatever, leave a dislike and tell me why you hated it in the comments. With all that being said, that's my new series. What was it called? Quickies. And I'll see you all in my next video.